My friends, this is a sad day for me. Today is the day that would be a year that my father, Thomas Flynn Jr., passed away. And him and I shared many things in common. We had a very unified heart in key things and passions and things that matter to us. We love our family. Our family is a priority. We love the passion for fishing and just the joy that we get from it, and just the peace that is ours by fishing. And my dad obviously instilled that in me, and it's my passion. And then the third thing that we shared was our love for God. Humble. Him and I often talked about wanting to go to Florida and renting a place that we would be able to have where there was a lake or something like that, and him and I could just, go wake up every morning, head out, go fishing and catch fish, and just enjoy that and escape the February and cold winter spell that we would have. We talked about it, but we never actually did it. This year is a year that my wife and I, we've come here to a place that my dad would so much love to be, and I get to wake up every morning and go fishing. The sad part is I'm doing it without him. This was our dream of what we wanted to do together, and I just share with you, if you have a father, a mother, or children, someone to whom you love very deeply, never take for granted that you have tomorrow. Love them. Tell them you love them. Make sure that they understand that, and do those things that you want to do before it's too late. Before you wake up and wish you could be with them, and you cannot. I don't want this to be a sad video. So in honor of my father, we're going to head out and we're going to catch fish today, and we're going to enjoy the fish we catch, knowing that each and every fish that we catch is in honor of my father and our time that we should have had together. God bless, and let's get out there and do some fishing. Got one. A little tricky today. I had a couple follow-throughs, but this is the first one to take it. And for this one, I am truly grateful, because this one is in honor of my dad, Tom. Let me get that out, buddy. There we go. This one's for you, Dad. This is your bass. Caught this with you in mind. So pleased, so ecstatic right now. Going to get a picture of this one. Let's see, letting him go. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Woo. Boy, this one is fighting. I think he's hunkered down into something. There he goes. Boy, that one wants to try to get loose. Got right in the snout. There we go. Wasn't as bad as it looked. What a beautiful fish. I believe these are spotted bass. I could be wrong. If anyone happens to know what kind of bass these exactly are, help me out. I'm used to just seeing primarily largemouth bass and or smallmouth bass running into the spotted bass, which I can definitely see spots there. I can see some little bit of lines here, plain belly. Face is a little hard to tell. There's definitely a couple marks there. On the back it's dark, so it's really hard to tell if there's vertical lines going, and I know there's like 3 or 4 different bass species in this state. But boy, so excited to catch that. That's a beautiful, beautiful fish. Give you a kiss. Hopefully you don't mind. Come back and join me sometime. I was in honor of you, Jimmy Houston, the one who showed me your love for fish and your ability to kiss them once you caught them. This seems to be a real decently bass populated area. It's kind of nestled with some, I would say probably in the summertime, there's probably a good amount of vegetation that's growing through here. That one took it so gingerly. I almost didn't know I had a bass. I would have thought I had got a snag or something. But there we go. Woo! Let me get this from you before you get hooked too bad, buddy. There we go. What a beautiful bass, huh? Well, thank you so much, and you're gonna be a celebrity? Well, there we go. Yes. There we go. What a beautiful fish. There we go. Wow. What amazing, beautiful fish. Can't see what it's eating on, but it is definitely a hungry fish. Can't see any lateral line on it. You just very faint one right there, but thank you for biting, and I'm gonna let you go and let you get bigger. I love when they give you that little splash. It's a sign of their discontent for the fact that you hooked them. I'm certainly glad that at this point in time I'm able to catch these fish and do it in honor of my dad. Yeah, him and I would sit around in the winter season, as we talked about, and waited for fishing, and kept saying, boy, we just need to pack up our stuff and take a trip to Florida and do some fishing down there. And you know, we talked about it, but we just kind of never had a chance to just get out and do it. So it's wonderful that here I am. I'm getting a chance to do what my dad and I dreamed of. My dad had a fishing buddy of his by the name of Gene. And Gene, as I'm fishing, I'm thinking of you too, brother. I know my dad and you were more than just friends. You were like brothers. And so as I fish and do this, I do this thinking of you too, Gene. In fact, Gene, the next fish I catch, I'm going to do that one for you. So as I said, my next fish I catch is in honor of Gene, my dad's lifetime buddy. In fact, brother, and as close as they were. So the next fish I catch, I will be doing it in his honor, because I'm certain him and my dad talked about heading down south and going to Florida and doing some fishing. Got a feeling one's going to come up a little bit closer to the shore. Yes, right in there. Yes, this one's for you, Gene. There we go. Yes. What a beautiful fish. There we go. Well, Joe, you're going to have to make sure that Gene sees this one and sees that this fish is in his honor. Or in fact, I'm going to call this fish Gene. So this bass is going to be named after Gene. So to you, brother, thanks for loving my dad and being there for my dad and most of the things in life that he had to deal with. For just being a true friend. Thanks for that. This is for you. Don't want you on my lap, buddy. Next fish I catch, I'm naming in honor of my father, Tom, who's now in heaven with the Lord. And I'm sure if there's anything to do with the water, with fish, he is right there helping the Lord with that. I'm sure he's enjoying life with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And with his parents and all those who have passed on before him. I'm just curious if in heaven, do the fish just automatically hit your line and you don't even need a hook? You just put some food on there and give it a cast out, and basically the fish bite without any hassle or any problem. I'd be curious to know. Oh, got him. This one is going to be named in honor of my dad. There we go. Nice little fighter. There we go. What a beautiful fish. Whoops. Dad wanted to get away. Well, that one was in your honor, Dad. I miss you, and I know you're here with me in spirit. Got another one. It slowed down for a while there. Here we go. These are small little ones, but nonetheless, they are a blast to catch. I think I'm gonna need my pliers on this one. It's not necessarily hooked bad, just not strong enough to pull that out without hurting the fish, which I never like to do. But what a beautiful fish. That's a healthy fish, has much life in it, and will live to be probably another 5-10 years maybe, and be a big boy. This Rebel popper seems to really have it dialed in for the fish right now. And it's a, I believe it's a purple shad Rebel popper. And I'd say this week I've caught most of my fish on it. I think it's just something about it that makes it irresistible for the fish. And it's definitely making for a delightful time. You would never even consider using topwater in Ohio this time of year. And yet it's one of the most exciting things when you're fishing, to be able to see the fish hit it, see the fish just come up, and some of them explode, others just, gingerly take it. But I've always been a lover of topwater fishing. Whew. Yes. All right. There we go. Kind of awkwardly hooked, but let's see. I should be able to do this. Grab the pliers. It's not a deep hook set. It's just a little bit of an awkward one, just because your finger has to be near where the fish is thrashing, and you certainly don't want to get hooked. But what a beautiful fish. Well, we'll let him go. Let him get bigger. Love that splash. Whew. What a beautiful fish. There we go. Let's get that out of your mouth. What a beautiful fish. Just love when they look like that. And that's a beautiful fish. I believe that is definitely a spotted bass. Of course, it's always hard to tell because I see the very faint little lines long ways, then the spots going that way and a little bit of coverage under there, and 2 marks on there. If someone has a better way to know how to distinguish the 3 bass of Florida, I would greatly appreciate it. But hope you enjoy this. Take care and God bless. As we look upon the sun peeking through the clouds and the haze, we look to the promise of the resurrection of Jesus Christ, and the promise that he will one day come back and to receive all those who belong to him. And my friends, that includes us. And we will be with those who have passed on before us, our loved ones. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't on this day think of my sisters, my older sister, not older than me, but the oldest sister, Candy. I think of you and your family as you think and remember and ponder Dad. I think of Wendy and her family as they ponder and think of Dad and Grandpa and of course all of that. I think of my baby sister, Mimi, and I know how close you and Dad were, and I remember you and think of you particularly because I know that like the rest of us, Dad lived with you. You were there when Dad was at the hospital, and I want you to know that you are loved. Dad loved you deeply, and there was nothing more you could have done. So I give you my love, sister, and want you to know that I'm thinking of you, praying for you, and just reach out to you. My heart to your heart, to Dad's heart, to Candy's heart, to Wendy's heart, and to all of our significant others and children. We definitely mourn on this day. I'm just glad that I was able to catch fish for Dad. Here we go, another beautiful healthy fish. I'm gonna call you Tom as well. This one's for you, Dad. Yes. Oh. Oh man. Had him and he got off. Let's see if I can catch one more. I've been waiting for this fish here. I wanted to do one last one. This one I'm going to name him my dad, Tom. You can see it's absolutely huge, and of course I'm holding away. I can't do it justice as to how big it really is, but if I lay it across my legs, you could see certainly that it is huge. My leg span is at least 12 inches, and if you look at that fish, it is over 12, so I would say it's probably 15 inches, and it's I'd say at least 2-3 pounds. So I'm really pumped and excited about it, and I believe that's a spotted bass. So I'm gonna flip it around and get a picture with me in it. So take care.